art 3, I'm going to demonstrate the forest drawing for you a little bit more. See if I can move it over. All right, first thing you're going to want to do is divide your paper in half. Doesn't have to be necessarily measured, but straight line is good. And we're going to be doing a forest, a very basic forest, and then one that has some emphasis. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of draw our horizon line. So this is like where my land is, okay? And then we're going to have 4 layers. So if you want to go ahead and do like a little value scale at the top. A value scale helps us determine what our colors are going to be, our lights to dark of one color. So I'm going to draw some trees that are thicker and up here. So maybe I'll do 3. Then I'm going to draw some trees, and then you can erase that right there. All right, and then I'm going to draw some trees that are skinnier, and they are way back here, so on this little land. So maybe 2. And then I'm going to draw some that are really skinny because I want them to appear like they are really far back. All right. So we know, now that you're in Art 3, everything that kind of gets further back, it gets darker. So I'm going to say that these trees are my number 1s. The little thicker ones are my number 2s. These skinny ones are 3s. And then I'm just going to do like some kind of bushes or something up here. That's going to be my 4. All right, so now let's do our value scale. 1, we're going to say is pretty light. See that? 2, a little darker, and I'm just making it a little darker by pressing a little harder. 3 is going to be pretty dark, pressing even a little bit harder. And then 4 is super dark, so I'm pressing as hard as I possibly can. All right, now I go to my 1 and I say, okay, this tree is pretty light, so I'm barely pressing here. All right, just like that. So all my 1s, I want it to be the same value. Got 1 more over here, and I'm going quickly. I really want you to take your time and make this a little nicer. And then I see my 2 is a little darker, so I'm going to go a little darker here for my number 2s because these are trees that are in my background. Number 2. And then my 3 is a little darker. And then I have, and I'm going to switch pencils here, I have my number 4, which was super, super dark. And then if you wanted to add some branches, just remember to keep the value the same. I'm not so worried about what this forest looks like. I just thought it was a good way to kind of create a scene, to use some value, and then add some emphasis. So without me really going much further into this, so you're going to have 2 sides. You're going to draw them exactly the same, as close as you could get to the same. Out of storage, so I need to do this quickly, but so you're basically drawing 2 identical forest scenes, and then you just want to add something that's going to add some emphasis. Remember, emphasis is just adding an element that stands out. So I'm emphasizing my little mushroom here, and that's really all you need to do, just a simple sketchbook activity.